This is Joseph Ty Page, aka Ty the Game of the Monarchy Beholden to No One. American Monarchy Now's the Time, and boycott Steve Harvey because character should matter. But we know in today's reality, character ain't worth a damn, okay? So let's get started. Today's subject matter is Amtrak, and Democrats are playing politics right now. Don't want to play politics, and I say they should play politics, and because this politics is definitely telling the truth about the situation. Amtrak just had a major crash, and so far 7 people have died in the crash. They're still looking for more people. Seeing that the death toll is going to rise. Okay, it seems like it's a human error. The Amtrak was going, the train that crashed was going 106 miles per hour on a 50 mile per hour turn, and there you have it, disaster. So again, human error, and the Democrats are saying this is not the time to play politics. I say it is time to play politics because it's truth. Republicans are to blame. Blame them because they want to cut the budget for Amtrak, which has been going up. The ridership has been going up for the past few years. So, where am I leading to this? This country, America, is a capitalistic country, okay? And we spend $1.4 billion on our rail service, okay? China, where Facebook is now residing in, because they do the same thing China and Russia do when it comes to censorship. So let's leave it at that for now. China spends $124 billion for their rail system. Okay, do your own fact checking. This is what I've been reading and looking at on the news lately, and it just jumped out at me. But something's wrong here. And digging deeper into the situation, you got to ask yourself why. Why? Because of politicians, and I'm pointing at Republicans, straightforward. Okay, they want to basically cut anything to do with the common people. Okay, if you're not rich and wealthy in this country, you might as well forget about it because the Conservative Party is not for you. Period. They don't give a damn about you. Understand that. That's truth. That's real. Okay, if this country's rail system, Amtrak, was ridden by, and I'm pretty sure there's some rich people that ride it just for the casual ride, but if majority of the people that rode Amtrak were wealthy in this country, guaranteed the Republican Party would look after Amtrak. Okay? That's fact. That's a fact. Okay? They don't care about the working man's travel. Okay? They care. I mean, look at the airports. They spending these God's amount of money on these jumbo triple-sized jets and planes for the people who can afford the ticket. The common working man can't afford these tickets, okay? JetBlue is where the common man is going to be flying in the airways, okay? Amtrak, I remember riding Amtrak when I was young. I used to love getting the sleeper cars. Back then, the sleeper car was like $115 two ways. It's a little bit more than that now, but I'm a common man. I'm a working man. So, for a communist country to spend more on a rail system than a capitalistic country, China versus America, is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And who is to blame in this country? You got to blame somebody. Okay? It ain't the Democrats. Who's left? The Republican Party. Because they favor the rich. That's written in blood. Okay? The Republican Party favors the rich. And like I said, if ordinary working class people rode Amtrak, then the Conservative Party would have put probably $200 billion into that in funding. But they don't. Vice President Biden rides Amtrak because he considers himself, he likes to be among the people. So, and I give him credit for that. He's kind of like Pope Francis. Okay? Not the Pope before him. The one who basically, before he was Pope, did a pervert shuffle of the pedophile priest and then became Pope. Okay? Catholic Church, people. Pope Francis, today's Pope, rides the bus to the Catholic Church. He lives in humble ways. He's not like these like certain Baptist preachers who want to spend the congregation's money on private jets. He's not like the preachers today in these mega churches, um, living in wealth and saying, "Oh, this is a blessing from God." Give me a break. Ain't no damn blessing from God. Is a blessing for the God from God's enemy. It ain't the blessing from God. Okay. But going back to Amtrak, Amtrak is for the working class people, and it should be funded more. But instead, look, the Republicans are cutting anything dealing with the working class people. Okay, we're talking. They don't want abortion rights. Okay, they want to cut welfare programs, food programs. What was it? Meals on Wheels, kids lunches, anything that affects the common people, the middle class people, the working poor of this country. The Republican Party is against. Okay, check your history, check your facts. Again, don't be a sheep. There's a lot of sheep out there just want to take something and pray to it. This is not a Bible. I'm not God. Okay, I'm a human being, but I'm an independent human being. Okay, I just voice my opinion, no matter who it's about, no matter what's about. Check your own facts, do your own homework. Okay, don't be a sheep. I can't stand sheep. Okay, and you know who you are. Fox News, Steve Harvey, followers, they're sheep. Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham followers, they're sheep. Okay, the people that go to these mega churches and their pastor can be caught wearing speedos, sending it to underage kids. Okay, they still go to the church. They don't give a damn. They're sheep. A guy, R&B singer can statutory rape people. They'll still buy tickets to his concert. Those are sheep. Okay, don't be a sheep. Do your own homework. Okay, you gotta blame somebody, and this is why I can't stand the Democratic Party. Grow some, sharpen your teeth, sharpen your claws, okay, and clean them. You need to clean them. The know who your enemy is. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I got into a bout with that little punk Eric Bolling of Fox News, the Fool of the Year, 5 years running, 5 year running. Eric Bolling. And he was like shocked when I said, I watch Fox News because I need to know what my enemy is thinking. But I'm able to turn a channel. That's what separates me from sheep. I can turn a channel. I don't live and die by one station or one broadcast or one television show. I watch it all and I turn channels. If I don't like it, if I see some idiot on there like the 5 of Fox News, I turn it. If O'Reilly's full of crap, I turn it. If Laura Ingram's face, as soon as she comes on, I turn it. And I go to Rachel Maddow or CNN. I can turn channels. Okay, that's what keeps me from being a sheep. Plus, I can think for myself. But you got to blame somebody. So I'm telling the Democrats, you got to man up. You gotta take the fight to them because they don't care what they're doing. They don't care. They know who they're enabling. Okay, if you are gonna be for the regular folk out there, the working class people, it's time to man up. Get to the gym and man up because this is a fight, and you got to blame somebody for this crap. Yeah, it may have been human error, but the bigger blame comes from Washington because they don't. The Conservative Party, the Republican Party, doesn't give a damn about the real people who built the society and continue to build it. It's kind of like I'm from Brooklyn, and neighborhoods we grew up in, the brownstone that my mother and my uncle owned for years, for decades, is worth a lot of money right now. But they're cleaning out parts of Brooklyn from downtown Brooklyn, Hoyt and Skimmerhorn. All the brownstones are being brought out and changed into these lavish living conditions. Okay, beautiful brownstones. They're beautiful, but they're not for regular working people no more. You got to pay obscene amount of money just to have a roof over your head. And so they're being driven out. It looks great, but who can afford it but rich people? It's time to take the fight to the status quo. People who are just comfortable right now, they're just letting it go. But you gotta have to start. You gotta start remembering where you come from and see what's happening toward the future. If we don't do nothing about it, who's gonna do it? Because, like I said, if we're out in the streets, well, what the hell are we gonna do? The idiots out there burning down their own communities instead of taking the fight to the people who don't care because you're burning down your own communities. We have to start caring and remember where we come from. Okay, if it ain't gonna be for us, it's gonna be for the next generation. Okay, stop being selfish. We call the people out that need to be called out. Okay, the Amtrak crash was human error, but it still goes all the way back to Washington. And who's to blame? The people trying to cut funding for these programs. Okay, if a communist country spends more on their rail system than a capitalistic country, what the hell does that say about us? What the hell does that say? It says we're pathetic. And it says the status quo, the rich, again, don't care. They made movies about this, for God's sake. All right? Your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone movies. Movies are made from truth. Remember that when you go to a movie. There's some truth in every movie you see. Okay? And again, this is for basic common sense people. You got to start taking a fight to the status quo. We got to change things. Okay, if you don't give a damn, then just step aside and let somebody who doesn't give a damn in, so we can start fighting back a little bit, because I'm willing. Again, it's time to sharpen your claws and clean them, but focus on the people you need to clean them on. Okay, this is Joseph Todd Page, aka Dgame. American Monarchy, now's the time. Boycott Steve Harvey because character should matter, and the monarchy beholden to no one. Again, beholden to no one. Look it up.